Welcome to Dorman Products installation video for loaded steering knuckles on Toyota Camry. This installation is considered medium difficulty and should take 1 to 1.5 hours to perform. With the vehicle securely lifted and the wheel and tire removed, spray penetrating solvent on all the hardware that will be loosened or removed during the process. Start by removing the brake caliper, securing it out of the way and ensuring the brake line is not being stretched. Remove the caliper carrier and remove the brake rotor. Remove the cotter pin that retains the axle nut cap, then remove axle nut. Next, loosen the bolts that attach the steering knuckle to the strut, leaving them in place for now. Remove the tie rod end nut, then release the tie rod end from the steering knuckle. Drive the axle free from the wheel hub, then remove the ball joint hardware. On vehicles equipped with ABS, remove the ABS sensor from the steering knuckle, making sure the sensor wire is secured out of the way. Remove the strut mounting bolts at the steering knuckle. Then remove the knuckle from the vehicle. If you'll be reusing the original ball joint, you'll need to first remove the dust cover from the knuckle in order to access the ball joint retaining nut. If you're installing a new ball joint, you can skip this step. Install the ball joint into the new loaded knuckle assembly, starting the hardware by hand before tightening to its proper torque. Select the appropriate dust shield depending on whether or not the vehicle is equipped with ABS. On ABS-equipped vehicles, align the hole in the dust shield with the opening for the ABS sensor. Gently tap the dust shield into place, being careful not to damage it. Install a new cotter pin into the ball joint nut before installing the loaded knuckle into the vehicle. Insert the axle shaft into the hub, then position the ball joint in the control arm. Install the joint hardware, then rotate the knuckle into position at the strut. Reinstall the strut mounting bolts, hand tightening them for now. Torque the ball joint hardware to factory specs. Torque the strut mounting bolts in place according to factory setting. Then reinstall the tie rod end and tighten it accordingly. Reassemble the remaining components in the reverse order of their removal, including the ABS sensor, the brake, and wheel and tire. An alignment should always be performed after servicing a wheel hub assembly, ball joint, or tie rod end to ensure proper vehicle performance.